Hello, how you doing? You know what? My identity was being fat. That's what why? Because my family has always called me fat, chubby, or whatever, and I never was fat or chubby. It's just that I had a different body type. I couldn't have been fat or chubby because there was never any food in the house to be fat and chubby with. I mean, you got to have food to be fat and chubby, and there was never any food in the house. I mean, an empty refrigerator all the time. Okay, so I couldn't have been fat. I mean, I there was so little food. I ate wild fruit. So since my family called me fat and chubby all the time, I identified as fat and chubby. I never saw myself slender and whatever. In fact, when I did lose weight, I felt very uncomfortable. I have lost 40 pounds and gained 40 pounds. I have lost 60 pounds and gained 60 pounds. Okay. I have studied health and nutrition for the last 30 years, 30 plus years. Okay, so I thought I exercised. I thought, but the reason why I could not maintain a weight loss is because my identity was being big. My identity was being fat. So that's the last thing I had to shake off, my identity. Okay, now you know that in the Bible, the first thing God did was when he wrestled with Jacob, the first thing he did was change Jacob's name to Israel, because the word Jacob, the name Jacob means supplanter, deceiver. Okay, so all those years, Jacob supplanted Esau, his twin brother, twice, and he did all. Laban was after Jacob, and so on. And so God wrestled with him, and the first thing after the fight was over, God changed his name to Israel. He who wrestles with God. So I had to change my identity, because that identity that my family gave me, and because my family gave me the identity of being fat, my peers gave me the identity of being fat. And the ironic part is that most of my peers are over 250 pounds, big people, big girls. Okay, so I think I have to let that identity go. And I think that's why a lot of people who are 300 pounds plus or 275 pounds plus, they cannot let go of that fat, because that is their identity. They have always been big. Their family said they were big, so they're big. Duh. They're always going to be big. But in addition to diet and exercise and eliminate a lot of different fruits, you got to let go of your identity. Whatever people called you, you got to let that go. If people called you, like sometimes people call you dumb and stupid. Okay, and so that is your identity. You believe you are dumb and stupid, so you got to let go of that identity. Okay, all that cruelty from your family, you got to let that go. So that's the last thing I have to let go, is that identity of being fat. But right now, I try to keep my caloric intake between 200 and 300 calories. That's what I try to do. Because I think at my age, that's all I need. I don't need any more calories than that. And I exercised this morning. I walked 3.3 miles, okay? So that's very good. So I think that's the last thing I have to let go. Because I know what to do. I know what to eat. I don't eat shrimp, lobster, beef, pork. I do eat maybe once a year, but I cannot eat shrimp and lobster because it has cholesterol. There's a lot of foods I can't eat. Raisins. I cannot eat raisins and granola anymore because of the high sugar content. So I've been working with my doctor for years, getting these certain foods out of my diet. And so that's where I am now, getting these certain foods out of my diet. I'm walking, I'm exercising, and doing what I need to do, Pilates and whatever I need to do. But I think that's why a lot of people who are overweight cannot get to that final stage of losing weight for good. Why do they gain weight back? Because that is their identity. Somebody gave them that identity when they were young. Have a nice day.